All right, Dan Palmieri, take two, second student here in Berlin for the SIOR conference. Young man, what's your name? Where are you from?
Ben Horton from Newcastle in the United Kingdom.
Newcastle. Fun fact, my first beer in college that I drank on the regular was Newcastle Brown Ale because nobody else drank it.
That's it.
So I knew those were my beers that somebody else was drinking.
It's a good drop. And a hot tip is you have to have it out of a small glass, not from the bottle.
A small glass?
Tastes better.
Yeah. Ah, interesting. We'll have to try that.
Mm.
All right, SIOR conference. You're one of the foundation recipients for a scholarship. Tell me about your experience.
It's been fantastic. I think everyone that we've had the pleasure of meeting has been very supportive, very receptive to us coming up and picking their brains. I'm sure they want to just sit down and speak to the other colleagues, but they're more than happy for us to come and pick the brain.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everyone's very helpful, which has been lovely.
Well, so I think one of the things I love about SIOR, I've been in SIOR coming on 8 years now, is it's not firm-based, it's just human-based, right?
Yes.
And particularly with our conferences in the States, we have one every 6 months. So over time, you really create friendships, right? Versus it's a company event. And this is my first international conference, and I can guarantee you I'll never miss another one.
From what I could gather, and I spoke to a few people, is one of the criteria for entry was, well, it was predicated on being sort of a good, decent person that
Yes.
has a good personality and ethics, which I think is a good base and a good standing.
Yeah, ethics is one of the biggest foundations of the organization. And so with that, you know, when you reach out to a fellow SIOR for a client in another market, you're pretty sure you're going to get a solid human being.
There's an inherent trust there.
All right. So talk to us about your one big takeaway from this couple days.
I've had a fair bit of self-reflection in the sense where obviously everyone is here is incredibly successful in their own right. So there's been a fair bit of self-reflection on what have they done and how can I replicate that in a measure to try and achieve exactly what they've achieved and be as successful as they have in the future.
Fair enough. I think it all matters how you define success, right? But yes, what I love about this group is everyone is doing it at the highest level, right?
100%.
All right. So what's your plans after this? You could get into commercial real estate? You're going to follow the path?
So I'm already working in a property consultancy firm in Newcastle where we do a bit of everything, management, agency, and building consultancy and investment. So I'm just doing my master's now at the same time as well.
Dang, smart kids.
Full of busy. So once that's done, I'll probably pop over with Chris Donoby, another SIOR member, to do a bit more investment.
Fantastic.
And dabble in that side with him.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I always tell people, find a really good mentor.
Yeah.
Do what they say and work your tail off and eventually good things happen.
100%.
All right. So Newcastle, what's your favorite restaurant and your favorite dish at that restaurant?
Miso in the Oosburn is very nice, just above a old brewery.
Okay.
It helps. And the ramen there is absolutely lovely.
Big ramen fan.
Yeah,
I love
my
ramen.
partner and I go there quite regularly.
What do you get in your ramen?
Oh, well, pork.
You don't do pork or you do?
No, I do pork.
The chaktu pork.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't do the boiled egg, though.
Really?
That comes straight
Oh,
out.
that's my favorite.
Can't do eggs in any way, shape, or form.
Oh.
So that's straight out.
I have a friend who's the same way. She cannot look at an egg.
Yeah. So my partner likes out and just gets two.
Oh,
So it works out well for her.
That's like pickles. Like I love people that don't like pickles because I get their pickle.
Mm.
Or Trip and I just spent a few days in Spain and he doesn't like croquettes. So
Oh, God. Well, that's worked out well for
yeah, I had a lot of croquettes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to tag this young man, connect with him, follow his journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.